Mona Fahoum. I'm a naturopathic physician and the president of the Washington Association of Naturopathic Physicians. I have a personal interest and expertise in diabetes prevention and diabetes reversal, especially because it runs in my family. Today I'm going to shock you with the information that potentially saves lives. Did you know that almost 1 out of 4 people in America are either diabetic or pre-diabetic? And according to the CDC, 57 million Americans are pre-diabetic, while 24 million are already diabetic. This disease does not generate fear typically because it can generate for years, damaging the heart, kidney, eyes, and many people are usually diabetic for years before actually being diagnosed. And even more alarming, this is no longer a disease expressed in middle age, but we're seeing it in teens and 20-year-olds as our country's obesity rate is skyrocketing. There should be an outcry because in the next 24 hours, 2,200 people will be diagnosed with diabetes, over 500 will die from it, and almost 220 will go blind having an amputation. This is a serious issue in our country, and we have to start taking action. And it's not just big things like losing limbs, but there are complications that make daily life miserable, including heart disease, high blood pressure, nerve damage, liver disease, and Alzheimer's. And just why is there an epidemic of diabetes? While we know there's a genetic component to diabetes, we have control over these things. We have full control as to whether or not we get it by the choices we make in our diet and our exercise choices. The core problem has to do with people's eating habits and the consequences that include excessive weight and especially abdominal fat, lack of nutrients due to the junk and processed food we eat, and our lack of exercise. You can see here how our food habits have changed over time with just the sugar and grain consumption as nothing else. Almost a 40-fold increase in sugar alone per year of what Americans are consuming. Where does that sugar come from? This is where, here's a clue, supersize me. Just look at the typical foods that people eat, and you'll see that they all have a high carbohydrate content, which can be as unhealthy as refined sugar if overeaten. Bad food habits induce stresses to the human body to promote all kinds of diseases. Some food means increasing our refined sugar, sodium, and saturated fat intake, while replacing our intake of vegetables, fiber, key minerals, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, antioxidants, and beneficial probiotic bacteria. And it's not just that we're eating unhealthy foods. We've increased our portion sizes and caloric intake since the 70s. Portion sizes used to be about half of what they are today. Just look here, hamburgers will double their size. French fries, chocolate, soda will be eating triple or quadruple the amount per serving. If we look at the obesity trends in the U.S., in 1985, our eating habits were looking pretty good. Look at our weight 20 years ago. Most states had a high obesity rate, and most were less than 10%. Then we look at today, no state has an obesity rate below 10%, and most states are over 25% obese. In addition, our healthcare system is only starting to promote prevention. For the most part, we're waiting for diseases to get set in, and then we manage the disease. This is why experts are predicting that America will go bankrupt with healthcare costs. We're already seeing the effect of a disease care system on companies and individuals. I'm sure you've seen that with your health insurance premiums as well. The status quo is not sustainable, especially when the CDC is predicting that if nothing changes, out of all infants born today, 1 out of 3 will become diabetic as adults in the future. So what are we supposed to do? The bad news, no silver bullet is going to solve this problem. The good news is that diabetes is completely preventable. So let's analyze the progression of diabetes. As we said, For most people, it starts with bad eating habits that result in excess weight and nutritional deficiencies. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, where the body has high levels of blood glucose that it can't get into the cells for energy because of defects in insulin production and or receptor sensitivity. Those high levels of sugar in the blood then start a cascade of damage, including elevated lipids such as triglycerides and LDL cholesterol, as well as damage to all the small vessels in our capillary bed. However, years before people are diagnosed with diabetes, they're usually in the pre-diabetic zone. But what's crazy about our healthcare system is that typically physicians monitor elevated blood sugar levels for year after year and wait until people become diabetic, treating it and giving them is that intentional care and prevented. People taking meds. So what is, some will be on certain plan that's for the most part useless. The simple in the first place. One that showed diabetes, regular exercise, is to answer patient that will be accomplished. As it we're seeing inflammatory finding health. To make all my system plan that puts especially the abdominal and nutritional 7 different meals, lunches, and the suggestions for dinner, and that protein or carbohydrate trade out like more. Is completed at the end of 3 weeks. Here, evaluate. The questionnaire may show 7 severe, 4 severe, 6 moderate, and 4 mild nutritional deficiencies, or but as you clean up your diet, new results may now change to conditions that need attention. The fifth thing that we look at is correcting nutritional deficiencies to prevent chronic conditions. Thank you again for listening to me, Dr. Mona Fahoum. And to learn more about diabetes prevention, go to www.reverseprediabetes.com. Goodbye, take care, and take control of your health.
The same way. AdLib is just so much easier for me.
Yeah, but there's good information here. Then I don't have to look at the slides. So I just had to kind of convert my brain into scripting mode.
Okay, so let's see. It's going to be about 20 minutes to save this. Okay. And then I'll put it in your inbox. I'll listen to it too for information. And if you find it in the recording, we'll just do it again. No worries.
Yeah, we'll watch your fingers. That's fine. If not, then we'll do it again.
Okay, good.
I have you on the phone for just a second. I actually just started to clients on the plan this morning.
Okay.
Then I confused myself. And I think I got to figure it out. But before in the client, so I was looking at the first couple of pages of the booklet. Let me get it out so I can
Oh, sure.
So where is it? Oh, I just lost it. Okay, so you're looking at your food list, and it tells you how many grams of carbs. And so I almost confused myself. Like, for the 420 plan for women, it's 4 servings of protein a day. Is it how many grams of carbs?
That's correct. That's all. That's tricky. Yes.
Okay, so the food and they are. Okay.
You got it right. One is grams, one is
Okay, well, then I got it and I explained it correctly then. When I started it, I was like, no, that has to be that way.
oh my goodness. Okay. Well, congratulations on starting to. That's wonderful.
Yes, I started 2 retired folks in us with my over 50 basics, and my husband and I are going to be under 50 basics. So,
Oh, good.
there we go. That's what happens.
Wonderful. That's fantastic.
So,
we're done. Hopefully, anyway, you can look up as much as you want. If he participated in the summer conference, I'll be using the expert on that. So maybe I'll have another man, an expert kind of like, how to get your first presentation on the program. It'd be really good if you could participate with that.
Great. Yeah, I was looking at that and just I have to look at those new dates because I know none of the dates quite lined up with what I had time for, but I do plan on taking on that.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'll add more dates and send those by.
Okay. Great.
Thank you. Any challenges you have and clear so either with the program. So I'm looking forward to you guys having good results too. That's wonderful.
Great. I'm excited, and we'll give you a call if we run into any next.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.